Elon Musk claimed he barely knew Jeffrey Epstein, but emails from 2012 and 2013 paint a very different picture. I'm Matthew John Turner, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what the new 2026 Epstein files reveal about the hidden connections of Silicon Valley, Hollywood, and the world's largest institutions. No theories, just what's written in the documents. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to the channel.
Journalists and experts still poring over the millions of new Epstein files released under the law that Congress forced through over Donald Trump's many objections across the first year of his second term. We're learning new details about how Epstein courted power from elite institutions to top moguls, even doctors, lawyers, tech leaders. It was an array of individuals that gives greater insight into the web he weaved and maybe how he helped himself stay on the lam for so long. The Wall Street Journal reports on, quote, flirty emails and chummy photos that show an intricately spun web of influence. And then Epstein, who was a big name dropper and kind of a con man one-upper, would invoke his connections to then amass the wealthy and powerful friends, which may have helped protect him. Now, these interactions come after Epstein served time for soliciting prostitution from a minor. Peter Attia, who's really known as a longevity influencer, one of these sort of medical gurus, self-proclaimed, he's in the files hundreds of times through 2019.
The right question isn't, who was in the Epstein files? The names are everywhere. You've seen them before. The right question is this. How did a man convicted of child sexual exploitation in 2008 spend the next decade dining with the founders of Google? The files answer that, not through indictments, but through flight logs, emails, and calendars that build something more systematic than a list of famous names. They build the picture of a deliberately cultivated network through which a registered sex offender maintained access to the most powerful people in the world for more than a decade after his conviction. The files don't prove crimes. They prove that the network existed, functioned, and that the people within it made an active choice to remain there. The list of names isn't the scandal. The scandal is the decade of silence surrounding it.
Epstein, there's a major businessman, someone who's more behind the scenes, but known to all kinds of folks in media and the Olympics, Casey Wasserman, chair of the 2028 Games, exchanging what sounded like suggestive emails with Ghislaine Maxwell. He has spoken out about that and regretted it. Or take the newly tapped Melania director, Brett Ratner, who already was in trouble and sort of put out of Hollywood for sexual misconduct allegations. He's seen in images with unidentified women. He said one was his former fiancée, but he is in the files. Epstein also kept ties with Silicon Valley's elite. Again, this was in a decade, The Guardian notes, after his publicly known prison stint, the first one. In 2018, he was still going to dinners where you would see Musk, Bezos, the Google founders, Page and Brin. His conviction as a sex offender had.
The Epstein files are not a list of names. They are a record of choices. In 2008, Epstein was convicted of child sexual exploitation. His conviction was public. What should have happened is obvious. Immediate isolation. What happened is documented in millions of pages. Harvard accepted his donations for 11 years after the conviction. MIT concealed transfers to hide the connection. Elon Musk sent friendly emails asking which nights on Epstein's island would be most lively, years after the public conviction. In 2018, Musk, Bezos, Page, and Brin dined at Epstein's residence. A decade after the guilt was known, these were not uninformed men. They were the most powerful people in the world, and they calculated that the network was worth more than their stated principles. The files proved the circle. Now it's up to us to decide whether the circle has consequences. What do you think about all this? With the new files coming to light, connections emerge, powerful names appear, and many questions remain unanswered. Are we only seeing the tip of the iceberg, or is something much bigger being revealed? I want to know your opinion. Do you believe these revelations, or do you think there's still a lot more to come? Leave your comment below, participate in this discussion, and don't forget to like the video to support the channel and follow future videos.